So firstly, globs of wax
720p?
is for what's
This
called...
guy's trolling. Nah, you can't be making 720p videos, bro. Alright. Solheim here, 1080p. Make millions of gold with leatherworking. I think by the time this video came out, it's already half as good.
What's up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within. And if you have been watching my videos recently, then you probably, or even my Twitch streams, you probably have realized that I have a lot of leatherworkers. I have recently skilled up my 14th leatherworker in the War Within, and I am going all in on leatherworking.
14
like, I'm branching out a lot as well, so we have blacksmiths, we have enchanters, alchemists, but I really do believe in leatherworking. And in today's video, I'll be talking about leatherworking, gold making in the War Within, and the build that I'm going for, or should I say the builds, plural, that I'm going for. So for leatherworking, what I'm doing here is I'm going for reagent crafting, and I'm focusing on making reagents at the highest quality that I can, and also at the most quantity that I can as well, by for example going for multicrafts. Now this guy is just a very simply set up alt army character that is spending concentration to make me some gold. So the spec that I'm going for is looking like this. So the only things you care about for the most part at the start is getting 5 points here and 30 points here and 21 points here and 30 points here. You obviously want to keep going here to get this further, but when it comes to first off how you build this from the start to scratch, the number one prio is getting this one right here, the middle point, to 15 out of 30, and the reason for that is that you need to unlock 2 of these subspecs, and you unlock the first one on 10 and the second one on 15. Now you are speccing into spotless stitching, so you also want to spend 30 points in spotless stitching. This will give you a bunch of skill points when you're crafting armor kits and also reagents, and that also counts towards, for example, breathing armor bandings, so bandings as well. But 30 points here in spotless stitching is necessary for the build itself, and 15 points.
I'm almost the same on this, but I put 30 in this. That was probably a big mistake. But yeah, 30, 23. But I don't have this. It's brick, guys. We can't copy the build.
Points here. Now, why do you spend 15 points and not just stop at 10? The reason for that is to unlock Nerubian Nows. You don't have to spend any skill here, by the way, just unlock it. And when you unlock this, you learn to craft Writhing Armor Banding. Now, Writhing Armor Banding can be used to skill yourself up to 90 skill points before this goes green. So it's just a way to cash out, spend more gold, but get skill points back. So this basically takes me from 60 skill points to 90 skill points, and it costs me about 15,000 gold. It is 500 gold per skill point. Now, the more skill points you have, the less concentration you will spend per craft, and at the very moment I am almost at the point where I can do 5 crafts now on a full concentration spending. So we have 209 concentration spent whenever we do this. So a few more skill points and I can do 5 of them every single time that I have full concentration. So the reason why you are spending that, the last one, is to unlock this. Don't have to spend any points, just unlock it. So 15 here and 30 here is step 1. After that, when you have more knowledge points, you should go into here. You put 5 points here to learn a subspec, and then you obviously go into multicraft. So multicraft here is a little bit different. It gives you +1 skill point per point spent when crafting consumables and reagents, which is for example armor kits, and also embellishments, and also reagents once again.
How is an armor kit a regent? Fuck it, he's right actually, it is. I didn't know that. That my build is really bad. So like this gives you like skill for it, and also multicraft.
So you get skill points. I
still have a lot of knowledge I can
which directly affects the amount of concentration you spend, but the bonuses are based on multicraft. So multicraft gives you more items, you get more multicraft, once again more items, more multicraft, more items, more multicraft, and finally more items again. Speccing this one out fully, you will get plus 100% additional items when you proc multicraft.
That's really good.
So you are a fully specced out multicraft build when you go for this build. So step number 1 is once again 15 and 30, step number 2 is 5 and 30, and when I've done this I go back to Flawless Forge, which is why I have 21 right now, because I spent the remaining leftover points here as well for additional skill points. Now after this you can max this one out and go into the Nerubian Nows if you want to have more skill points specifically on Writhing Armor Bandings.
So I spec'd into Arati Armorer so I can make Arati kits really well, and these were like 20k each, right? This morning I checked the price of this at rank 3, it's 5,000 gold. and then you need one of these, which is 7,000 gold. So I have spec'd into losing gold.
Now,
We
this
should
is
have
where
watched
my
the Salt
different
High
specs
video.
comes into play.
If we had the gold guide, if we bought his gold guide, his videos are posted 1 day sooner, we would have known.
After I've maxed this one out, I'm going to go into Nerubian Nows on a couple of them to specify into making Reading Armor Bandings only, and then I'm going to go into this one, the Arathi Armor, on some of them.
Don't go in that
to
one.
specify going into
I went in it.
Blessed
You don't want to
Weapon
go
Grip.
in what I go
Now,
in.
Blessed Weapon Grip is a good embellishment. This one, the Nerubian one, for example, embrace the darkness, double the effects of your other Nerubian embellishment items, both the positive ones and the negative ones. So if your best embellishment is a Nerubian one, you can double the effect of that by having this embellishment. And then for the Blessed Weapon Grip, this one is also an embellishment, and you can actually use both of them, because you can use 2 embellishments. So this one, damaging a target, has a chance to bless your weapon, increasing your highest secondary stat, and the higher quality you have this at, the more stats you will get. So obviously you want to have quality 3. Now the big difference here is that this one requires a profane tinderbox, which by itself is over 3,000 gold at the very moment.
There's 7,000 gold now.
So this one will be expensive to make, but therefore should also be more expensive baseline than the Reading Armor Bandings, which means that a multi-craft proc on this one is way better than a multi-craft proc on, for example, this one. Now, this is once again a build set up for an alt army, where you are focusing on spending your concentration to then get more gold back. And the thing is, you can at some point guarantee this at quality 3, but that is where the profit comes in from downgrading. Like, for example, to guarantee quality 3, you will always have to use quality 3 materials. So the profitability long term will be from going down from Q3 materials down to Q2 or even Q1 and spending your concentration that way. So when these really comes into play, which is when Mythic Dungeons comes out, Mythic Plus, and even Heroic Raids or Mythic Raids, that is when these embellishments will really matter, when you have your good gear that you want to embellish, or even your crafted items, when you have your sparks, so both of your sparks and all of your sparks. That is when embellishments really start coming into play. So these are characters that are making gold right now and making gold long term. Now, I am not only making embellishments here, because once again the spec itself is focused on reagents and armor kits. That is what you're focusing on. That counts as Reading Armor Bandings, Blessed Weapon Grip. You can also go into dual layered armor kits, even though they aren't really that good. Even if I concentrate right now, they sell for 2.5k each. But that still means you're printing 2.5k, and this will cost you about 400 gold to make. So 2.1k profit for 182 concentration.
That's really
now
bad.
You can also buy the recipes, which I've done on one of my characters, for the Stormbound armor kit and make that one instead, which costs you 150 acuity to buy the recipe for. And the same thing goes for the Defenders one as well. So they will usually make you more gold because they are locked behind spending acuity for recipes on those items.
Yeah, but
now, if you want to make gold fast, but you will probably make a little bit less, you can focus on the reagent part of this, which is making, for example, chitin armor banding. So you once again use Q2 reagents, so you spend less concentration per craft, and then concentrate and make that as well. Chitin armor banding is selling for 2.5k on my server, and the price of cost of crafting this is about 300 gold. So 300 gold into 2.5k for 229 concentration. Crystal Fused Hide as well, you can make that one, 209 concentration, and you get 4.4k back. And this one costs about 1000 gold to make. So that is 3.5k gold for 200 concentration. Not bad, not insanely good either, but definitely not bad. And it's very good for a passive gold making army. Now, short term, I'm just selling and making these reagents and some of these embellishments. And long term, I'll be swapping fully over to embellishments and armor kits. And that's why I believe in leatherworking long term, because short term, things are selling right now. Armor kits are going to be useful for the entire expansion, and embellishments will also be useful for the entire expansion. Definitely phase 1 or season 1. So yeah, those are my leatherworking builds, or I guess my leatherworking build. It's only really one build with one minor difference when it comes to the build itself. It is a alt army concentration focused build, so there it is. Now you can also once again guarantee Q3, but to do that you will have to have blue items, so blue crafted items up here, and also 100 skill points, so not everyone will have that. And in order to guarantee quality 3 crafts, you also have to use quality 3 materials, so it gets quite expensive. But yeah, those that's my build for leatherworking, and that's what I'm going into. I have 14 characters set up for this, and I'm currently printing a lot of gold with those characters. Leatherworking is also fairly cheap to skill up. It depends, because like you can get to 60 skill points for about 20 to 30,000 gold, maybe even less. But then again, I also cash out and spend 15,000 more gold to skill up from 60 to 90, and especially if you're watching this video when it comes out like really early, Darkmoon Fair is currently available, so I'm gonna go to Darkmoon Fair and get 2 skill points for free, and those 2 skill points matter way more when you're 90 plus than when you're 60. So if you spend those gold and cash out a little bit to get those skill points, you can get 2 more for free from Darkmoon Fair. That's perfect. Either way, that's the video, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. I should also say,
I think this video is an advertisement for people to buy WoW tokens. People are like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy WoW tokens. Thank you Solheim for letting me know that I'm swiping, alright? It's that easy, bro. It's that easy. That's a play. We almost have the same build, honestly. Like, I didn't ruin my build. I just put the points in the wrong order. It's not that bad. It's like, if I bricked it, I would have put points in something that is not good.